Welcome back to Cornbread Reacts, and this is the moment that we all been waiting for as rap fans. The best rap albums of 2025. It has been a hell of a journey to get to this point. So we're gonna start off at number 10, man. Ice Cube, Man Up. Uh this album, well, first of all, before I say that, the criteria for this list are albums that I enjoyed listening to myself, albums that I felt were stand out and were worthy of being added to this list. With that being said, number 10, Ice Cube, it was a return to the Cube of old. You got that street knowledge wrapped up in there. You had some collaborations from back in the day that popped back up, whether that was JD or that was Scarface. Um, I enjoyed this Cube album more so than the one that came out last year. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cube doing his thing musically. Number 9 is Slick Rick the Ruler, Victory. Um, Something very different for him. You know what I'm saying? The first album that was released on Mass Appeal um, had an interesting movie to go with it. You know what I'm saying? That went along with the music. Thought it was very, very different. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it a lot, you know. And then we got Ghost. You know what I'm saying? I like to call Ghost the surprise of the Woo because he just kept getting better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? And this was a sequel to Supreme Clientele, the classic album that was released in 1998. And this album was just as jamming, you know what I'm saying? Even though some people got hung up on the title of it, you know what I'm saying? But very jamming. I thought it was jamming. And then we got De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. Um, Rarely do you have albums that are made where somebody passes away and the music doesn't miss a step. This is one of those situations. The way it was carefully curated and put together in honor of Dave. I thought that was dope. The Black Thought feature, the Nas feature, the Q-Tip feature, the way they put this together, I feel like Dave is rejoicing in heaven based on what they did to maintain the musical legacy of De La Soul. Great album. If you haven't heard it, please go listen to it. Next is Catalina Baritz from Big Crit, man. One of my favorites. This one is a straight ride. You know what I'm saying? If you in your car and you're on that highway, this is the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? He jammed with the tracks, with the soul. You know what I'm saying? Creating a ride based on the ride, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Very much enjoyed it. JID, God Does Like Ugly. Now, this young man is exceptional. Coming from Atlanta, signed to Dreamville, he is an exception in his generation because he can really rap. He can really spit. He done been on records with the best of the best lyrically and has held his own. And this album is evidence of that. It's a reason why it was Grammy nominated. Shout out to JID. Hats off to you, my brother. Straight up. And we got Freddie Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? Alfredo too. Um, production by The Alchemist. Freddie Gibbs did his thing on this one. You know what I'm saying? I can't even front. You know what I'm saying? I can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? This is an album worthy of being on this list and an album worthy of being discussed and talked about. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing, man. He did his thing. Number two, Mobb Deep, Infinite. Here's another great example of carefully curating music with its being around. To me, this album is a classic because I can play it all the way through. And it doesn't sound like a Mobb Deep album slapped together. It sounds like they made this album together, despite Prodigy not being here. The collaborations with the Clips, the Nas records, the production from Havoc and Alchemist. They shined on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fitting in to the musical legacy of the group that we know as Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Prodigy. And number one, the Clips. Let God Sort Them Out. When I heard this album when it first came out, and I listened to it all the way through, I said, oh shit. This the album of the year. After I listened to it about 4 more times and my sentiment didn't change, that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Malice probably easily gets MC of the year because he smoked every single verse on there. Pharrell and Pusha. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pharrell stepped this game up and showed you why he should be named in top 5 best producers of all time. This album, the way it was put together, the way it plays, the fact that it's nominated for 5 Grammys, album of the year, hands down. If you haven't heard it, you're doing yourself a disservice. And these are the best rap albums of 2025. You know what I'm saying? Please feel free to get in the comments. Say what albums you were feeling this year, if any of these albums were on your respective list this year. You know what I'm saying? Please leave that in the comments, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to everybody that's been liking, watching, sharing, commenting. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to subscribe. Cornbread TV OMR. The road to 1 million views has already begun, people. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to continue to keep pushing this thing. You know? And until next time, peace and love.